Hey guys, just hopping on real quick here, just getting off of work, but all day just had a really great day. It's been fantastic. The weather's really nice. Um, I was in the stores all day, well, till now, whatever, however long it was. It's pretty crazy. It's not crazy out there. It's just it's funny. It's interesting. It's wild. And I just had fun. I had a great day. I don't know. I just maintaining my light, right? That's what we all need to do. Because then we feel good. We spread it. There's nothing wrong. Anybody's gonna tell you don't feel good. Don't maintain your light. Well, okay. Sorry. I hope I'm not getting graded on that. Because I'm too having too much fun, and that's what happened today is inspiration, daily inspiration. I love the empowerment. I've said it, plenty of times. So Archangel Michael, he's always right there. It don't matter. I just have to go like, was that you? He's just like, yep, it was me. The idea of warriors came in and fighting for the light and all this stuff, and which obviously you don't want to fight if you don't have to, but you definitely have to stand, and sometimes that means opposing those who would do you harm, right? And so in that case, yeah, righteous, being doing it out of love and doing it out of fairness and kindness and honesty. That's really. But so what came today, and I think I talked about this in one of the groups, that I'm part of, and I think I said it in one of the groups. So some of you might have heard it, but what came through was. So there's that idea that light workers, whatever, we come here to help make the world a better place, right? What, baby? He's meowing every time he goes in the bathroom. We still don't know why. I think he likes the echo. Okay, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so we come here and we live and we're trying to make the world a better place, right? And we try to do whatever we can, and then you say, well, if I'm the creator of my life, why did I manifest this? This isn't what I'm trying to manifest, and then you have to go beyond that and you have to realize, well, this vessel isn't who you are, so yeah, you kind of did choose it, and again, it's not like it's not like it's any of our perfect choices, to like be in any sort of pain or suffering, right? But but we came here to help that, and so when you go beyond it, you realize how important you are and who you really are and what you're really here to do, and then and then it comes into so what happened, and I'm getting there to what came and. So then it was, okay, so we come here, it's like it feels like we're struggling, and all we want to do is give love. All we want to do is help people. All we want to do is spread joy, however it is that we know it, and we just share it with people, and then people might not understand it, clashes, whatever, and we get these outcomes, or we get people. It was all the systems, we can, tell me about it, right? How you're, how we're all brought up and who we're brought up with and by and everything, and it seems so difficult, right? And so then a lot of times, we're like, forget about it. I'm done. Like I've been spreading my love this whole time, and obviously, right? Like where is it? I don't see it. It's like everywhere. Like I know it is. So quit telling me that it's just me. Like if I just like fix myself, then my whole world will be better. And it's like no, look at the world. Like look at how is right, but it's true though, it is true because like for me in my day today, it was perfect. It was fantastic. I mean, would I rather be like sun tanning on the beach? I mean, yada yada, sure, I had to go into work, okay, whatever, but that's the point, and I said this in the last video, is like a couple of videos, whatever, we're where we're at, and what do you want to do? It's like it is what it is, right? And I think a lot of us are, a lot of people nowadays say that, it is what it is, and so, and I think that's really a big awakening that people are coming into because, yeah, it is what it is. So what are we going to do about it? It's not so much where you go. It's, like they say, it's who you're with, it's to have fun and stuff like that, and that means for yourself. If you're by yourself, who are you with? You're with you. You're with, and you want to expand it, you can go to your guides, your angels, you call them in. You could, your soul family, all this, fairies, even if you're just outside. You don't even need to go, all wild. Just there's magic all around us, right? There's beings all around us. But and then so sometimes we get to that place where it's like, oh, I'm exhausted, and no one's listening, no one seems to get it, no one seems to be helping, no one's, whatever the case, right? Because a lot of this is out there to some or whatever, love, and so unconditional love, the power of love, the power of love. Yeah, Huey Louie right there. There's it. He just hops in. I love that song. Ever since Back to the Future, I mean, it was over with me. That's a great song. Don't need no credit card to ride this train. That's all. Done. I'm gonna go hang out with Huey, who, yeah, whatever, because he gets it. So the what was it? So what came was, right, so we get to that point where it's like, well, what can we do? How do we fix this? What's going on? We give up. And then it's like, well, obviously the world is affecting me. I can't obviously do. So, and then we get to, and then even an average person or whatever, any of us, we feel like we got to be saved or something. This whole idea of being saved and this whole idea of this and that. So, from one angle, when you don't remember who you are and that you did choose this life, you did choose to come into this, and everything that's in your life needs you to make it better. It needs you. Your life needs you. It doesn't need anybody else. Your life doesn't need stuff. It doesn't need other people. It doesn't need pets. It doesn't need, and these can all be great things, sure. But what your life needs is you. And so this idea that, we're going to be saved, or this idea of giving up and, like whatever, so the insight that came, it was like, why would why would you want, how, man, I can't get there in the same way, in the way it happened in my mind. But the idea being, why would you want someone else to fix your life, right? Like, remembering whatever who you are and embodying that means you choose now. You make the choice, right? You decide, and you hopefully give as much love and, whatever as you can get and give, whatever. So the inspiration came in. It was just like, why do we want, for me, governments, I think I said in the video too, Democrat, Republican, human, and then I checked the human box, none of us are born, Democrat, Republican, none of us are born in any of these things. So, oh my God, where am I going with that? Right. So then it's like, why do you feel like you have to put yourself into one of those things in order to feel like your voice is important now? I don't agree with any of, you tell me I got two people to pick from to be the president. I don't want to vote for any of them. How about that? Right. So who's really listening to my voice? Right. Oh, you need to vote, and then you'll have, okay, right. So now we got, rules to this. Okay, listen, not my reality, guys. Sorry, that's not fun. I'm not here for you. You know what I mean? In a way, we're all here for all of us, right? But, to free us to, I know people personally that I grew up with, like, I had to pick to be president, or something, And again, I don't know the presidents. I don't know nothing about them. So, the only reason I picked this guy is because I actually know him from school. He's a stand-up guy, I put him in there, right? I don't know any of these people on the TV. I don't know a single one of them, and we all act like we do. We're all trying to figure out who they are and what they do. And, I know this guy, I know that guy. You could tell he's honest. Yeah, you could tell he's not. Listen, I got two choices, really. I'm going to pick not any of them, but that's me, right? And so what does that mean? It's valuing, it's understanding that, you only, like I said, you only need you to live your life. And yes, the systems are around us, whatever. We got to interact with them if we choose to go out and interact with whatever it is we choose to interact with. But, the point being is why would you, it's your life. If it is your life, why would you want someone else telling you what to do or giving you the okay that it's okay? Why would anybody want anybody else to, like allow you to do stuff? Like, no, I'm gonna do it anyways. This is what I want to do, and I don't want to get too bad, obviously, you're doing a lot of bad stuff, but that's, checks and balances. That's why we got the balance, I guess, I hope. But anyways, this whole empowerment, this whole, we're all feeling like victim because we keep giving, our to governments or to, religions or to this. Like we're all asking a book to tell us what the spirit story is, the religious story is. We're all asking the politicians to tell us what's okay. And there's bazillions of us that are going to do what we want to do because I'm a free soul. I'm a free being, and this is my life. And you can't tell me what to do with my life. You know what I mean? I think that's important because it's yours. No one else is in here right now for me, but me. This soul guide. This is for me. So while that's like could be intense, the flip side is I'm not responsible for you, or no one else is responsible. Oh God, I'm messing it up. You know what I mean? There's still the flip side, which is okay too. Like it's just be who you want to be. And if we're ever gonna get to a place where we can live like that, well then we just gotta start doing it. Like, and stop buying into systems. And I said that before. It's because there's people who say vote, there's people who say don't vote. There's people. It's like this. Listen, it's all just separation. How about we don't worry about voting whatsoever, and we just like try to implement things into society that help us all live and thrive and grow. There's so, because that's what the systems do. There's so many little details, and there's so many avenues, and there's so many, there's so many loopholes, like lawyers and laws, and and this and that, and it's like, it's all just, are you kidding? Like, it's all made to just to confuse all of us and get us all wrapped up. It's like, well, if you fix this one thing, then that can, oh, well, okay, kind of work. And if you fix this and if you fix that, and like I said earlier, we're just patching up the boat, and it's going down. It's like we keep patching it up, but it's like, and it is a big endeavor. I'm not saying it isn't, but I think a lot of the fear, a lot of the worry that we all have, which stem from, am I going to survive? Am I going to have food? Am I going to have shelter? If we can get these things down and nail them down, we're going to be good, and we can outlast things, And what does that mean? That means we got to start talking to each other. We got to start sharing with each other. We got to start, like we all want, not all of us, but there's a lot of us, we all kind of, don't go outside. People are crazy and da da da, but it's like, that, you can't do that. We're all here. We're all here right now. There's people around you, whether even though you might not want them to be there, and you don't want to go talk to anybody because you can't stand people. Like there's I find a lot of people like that. And I feel bad, but it's it could be such a groovy place, like if we would all just stop yelling at each other, I think, in one way. But I guess I'm getting off track here because the message, anyways, was, your life needs you, right? Or what was it? Was it, why would you want someone else to decide for you? Or to give you the okay, you want to be saved. How do we do this? How do we do that? I need to, we need money. I need it to be given by the government. Or I need this. Or I need that. Like it's like, all these other things, and you're putting it out there. You're giving all the responsibility to other people, and then, but then when you bring it back in, and then you realize it's like, well, why would you want someone else to be like, okay, you can live here? That's not where I wanted to live. Like how are they even going to know what you want? So this whole idea of, I don't know, like, what do I want to say? I don't want to say handouts. That's like a common word, and I don't want to like confuse it with that, you know what I mean? Because, and I'm not talking about what's, happening now, but I mean, the idea of you're giving your life away. You're giving the responsibility of your life that you came here to live and that you came here to learn from and to help grow, you're giving it to someone else, just even in the smallest ways, even if it's just, like I said, like, what you're going to have for dinner, what you're, oh, I don't know what I want. Oh, what, and that's not a big deal, but it's like, you got to notice every time you notice when you give up, and not like give up, but when you're giving up, care of the outcome, and then when it doesn't go how you want it to go, we look around the world and go, why isn't anything, man, and it's like, well, right, because we're letting these people run all over the place, and we're not saying, hey, wait a minute, you know what I mean? And I think that's what's coming. That's definitely what's coming, and that's what we're all going to. So yeah, welcome everybody who's here. Everybody's here. Hopefully, I'll get here really fast and get this place groovy again. Yeah, baby. So yeah, but with that, daily inspiration for the day. Hopefully, I'll have a lot of these, and yeah, just gonna hop on and do them. So I'm excited, and yeah, hopefully I'll have more later. So I guess that's it. So be your life, live your life. It wants you to, and you want to too, even if you might not really think that yet. I've said that before. When you are in your life, that's when it's sweet. When you're hiding over here, well, no wonder nothing's working. So, anyways, I think I said that. All right, much love, much light, guys. See you guys later. Namaste, right?